It's more deeply personal than anyone ever imagined. But it's also short and sweet because this is Toukiden. You know where I'd like a kick attack? I'd like a kick attack in Toukiden.
Right? Mars doesn't fuck you every chance it gets.
Imagine just like kicking a Jolix in the stomach and staggering it. Stock +1. Once we max out all the Mitama, I'll actually go around, pick the ones that I want, pacify them, and choose the buffs that I want. Well, we should see if there's new gear. No new weapon. We do have Lusterbird armor, which has superior defenses to what we're currently using. But we need Carapace, which we didn't get any of. Hopefully we fight more of those, because we need a ton of materials from them. Okay, I want to talk to Tree Bro first, if you don't mind. Well, we upgraded him again, because he's asking for 950 now.
Dear God Almighty.
Okay, Hayatori. I'm all you now. Do you ever worry about the righteousness of your actions? I do not. I am
He just
fully
wants to make
righteous.
hot love to your Tinko.
Probably. That's why he's praying at the shrine for luck and love. Is this the past Shusuke mentioned? Hayatori is going to reveal his secretive past. Don't worry, we'll be your ally. You do have allies. We'll come for you, and then we'll beat the crap out of you if you try rape our Tenko. Because that's not cool. Let's see if anyone's bathing on Ladies' Day. Someone's bathing in the pool. Oh, it's Hatsu.
Hatsu?
She might not be close enough. Hey, this is kind of embarrassing. The two of you bathed together. We're good. Eventually, if you have enough relationship with everyone, you can bathe every day instead of only getting a boost every other day. Unfortunately, Army Tama frowns upon this and doesn't bless us, but maybe he'll come around.
Why is that?
I know, he's probably sad he's just missing out on the action. Maybe Hatsu even washed my back.
He's probably upset that she did some questionable things with Hatsu.
I did nothing of the sort. There's video evidence to the contrary.
We didn't see the whole fucking thing.
It's the pool of purity, though. What could go wrong?
So? Plenty.
It can only go right. Sky Shredder. We're actually going to bring Hatsuho on this. Because this thing likes to
See,
dodge.
more evidence.
We need wide attacks. Because it's a dodgy one.
I'm gonna shut up.
She can't handle wide attacks. She can only deliver them.
Huh. Wait, so you do know, you liar.
I was in her mind briefly. I saw everything. And we saved her from the
No
dreaming
comment.
disease. I was the Phantom of the Opera. I was in her mind. Oh, hi. You just want to spawn in the middle of the zone? That's cool.
You shouldn't mind rape people, brother.
Like in South Park, Fractured But Whole.
What?
So, Timmy, his hero character is basically Xavier from X-Men.
Oh, God.
So he rapes Cartman's mind frequently, because Cartman always lies.
That's disturbing.
It's always a good scene, though. He's like, no, don't do it. Oh, guys, he's raping my mind. But it only ever happens to Cartman. Butters is actually immune to it.
Why?
Because he has a aluminum foil helmet. Hilariously enough.
Oh, my God.
Because Professor Chaos is wrapped in foil. And the new kid's immune to it because plot armor.
Fucking plot armor. I just killed an enemy called a jaw worm.
It's a worm that has a large mouth, I presume.
Yep.
Forsooth. But anyway.
By the way, I find it funny that they didn't censor the party name.
Yeah, so of course I used autofill to complete it. Because PlayStation autofill has a huge lexicon, but then they proceed to censor more than half of it.
First time I've heard the word lexicon in a while.
In Magic the Gathering, there's actually an Atog called Lexivore.
I have no comment there.
I'm pretty sure it's an Atog anyway. It doesn't matter. The point is that it eats words. Oh, please stop being a large phallus to me.
Do you realize what you are asking?
I wish if you cut this tail off, it was gone forever. There's no good place to stand when fighting one of these.
Sounds like Dark Souls.
Speaking of Dark Souls, I really wanted to play our other characters. That's not going to be a thing now. Like, it even fires projectile attacks from its tail. It's wholly unnecessary. So we got front horns, one leg, and the tail left. Because, like, might have found a reason to do more of a strength build.
We'll get around to playing it at some point.
We also need to play Neo. Because
Yeah, I know.
we can't really stream it until
I know.
that attack only cut the tail off. Are you foreshicing me? Okay, I think that got full break. Even though I only hit it in the hindquarters.
You shouldn't hit things in the hindquarters, brother. It's very rude.
I don't know, it stuck it up in the air, and it's like, damn right I'm gonna tap that.
Oh, God.
You're supposed to hit her.
That's pretty good. Oh, no, hold up. She's pretty good. There we go. That's better.
Don't forget to give her some cab fare afterwards.
Oh, God.
Should be phasing shortly. Speaking of phasing, not the kind of phasing that this boss is going to undergo, but the mechanic from Magic. I really liked it. I need to bring it back. You need a certain kind of plot for it, though. It's not something you just throw in any set. So what phasing would do is it would periodically, or by a trigger, remove cards from the game, then bring them back at the start of the next turn.
Really?
Yeah, some cards phased in and out regularly. They actually had phasing on them. Or other cards were pay a cost, and it phases out. So, Mist Dragon, I believe it was called. You could give it flying, or you could phase it out. 4/4 dragon. Now, what that means is that at any time you could phase it out, it could not be killed, unless its ability was negated. Because it would get removed from the game, and no longer be a target or affected by whatever spell. And I believe, like back then, you could trigger effects even if something was dead. So one of the classic things was there was plenty of cards that were 1/1s in red that you could sacrifice and do 1 damage. So you would enter the battle phase, block a 2/2, it would take 2 damage and die. The 2/2 would take 1 damage, but before it went to the graveyard in response to it taking damage, you could sacrifice it to deal an extra damage and kill the 2/2. You can no longer respond to damage, because eventually Wizards called bullshit on that. But I think Mist Dragon could take lethal damage and then phase out and not be damaged anymore. Because I don't think damage stays on it when it leaves the game, even if it's going to come back in on the next turn. So you could chump block like a bastard.
Nice.
Now it's a 4/4 for 6 that you have to pay for to use its abilities, but it's still a chump. A platinum main. We are having no luck with that horn bit, though. Even though we break the Harrow half horns every time we literally engage in battle.